While Tesla dropped 30% since the start of the year, this one power stock increased 10% just in the past few weeks. Hi, my name is Jay from swingtrading.com. Welcome back to this power stock series where this week we will discuss the trading plan as well as what are the actions that you can take with regards to this week's power stock. Stay tuned. So this week's power stock, we are talking about Bank of America, which is one of the largest financial institutions in the finance sector within United States. Why are we looking at these stocks? But before we jump into the details, I just want to give a huge shout out. If you have been following our power stock series since the start of the year when I first did this video, you can check out the videos in other parts within this playlist. You can check the link up above. I will be posting the link up there. Since January 2024, we have been looking at a few power stocks, namely CrowdStrike, which is from the first week, Pinterest, Public Storage, US Foods, and last week's Corebridge Financial. So how have they performed since the start of the year, which is 5 weeks ago? CrowdStrike has gained 22%, Pinterest has gained 8%, and Public Storage, there wasn't any entry in accordance to the AEP framework, which is the trading methodology that I use. US Food is a gain of 5%, and Corebridge Financial have just retraced back to that level that I am looking at. So if you have missed that video, be sure to check out last week's Power Stock series where I covered Corebridge Financial just triggered. Okay, you can refer to the video up above this. There will be a link over there. So for the whole Power Stock series in January 2024, it was a whopping, okay, total of plus 11.6% on average, which is simply fantastic and marvelous. And meanwhile, on the other hand, you see Tesla dropping 30% since the start of the year. So what is in store for you this week? This week's Power Stock list, what we have is this company called Bank of America. Okay, this week is what we have, Bank of America. And looking on the charts on the left hand side, right, you can see why are we even looking at this. Again, one of the hallmark for us or for me to look at swing trading any particular stock, it must be showing strength over the overall market. And also, I do not want to chase the sky high prices because more often than not, especially when the market breadth is overstretched. Okay, so if you want to find out more about market breadth and what is the role of them within the market outlook, be sure to check out my market outlook stock market prediction series. You can find that in another playlist, or again, you can find the link right above this video right now, and then you can watch that later on. All right. So when the market breadth is very overstretched and the market is all extended, I never like to buy the breakout. I never like to buy the high because I would like for a price to be in my favor. You know, there are just series of up legs and down legs. So if I just want to summarize up the market movement, right, you have up legs, down legs, up legs, down legs. A lot of retail traders like to get in at that high over there because of this one emotion called FOMO. So fear of missing out. And often when they buy, especially upon some breakout candlestick pattern, continuation patterns, or the retail knowledge, then guess what? They will get trapped. And that's how they start to get washed out. So as you can see over here, when there's a breakout, it washes out. When there's a breakout, it washes out. And this repeats again and again and again and again and again. So this is what makes the market so interesting, because patterns like this keep happening and retail traders just doesn't learn. So, excuse me, this week, given the dominance in the finance sector, BAC has been rising really fast and also proven explosive, bringing traders outside return between 4.1% to 16% in each of the explosive legs. So currently, right, the prices have already come down to near the support zone of $33, which is what I am currently looking at. The time for you to launch in a swing trade might be near. So first and foremost, right, let's look at the performance of BAC versus the S&P 500. You can see that since the last quarter, early November onwards, BAC has gained tremendous strength over the S&P 500 and outperforming the S&P 500 in this same period of time. So again, this forms the backbone and the hallmark of why we are even looking at BAC for a swing trade. Now, regarding how explosive it is, you can see every leg, right? Every leg that it explodes, it goes in almost a double-digit percentage return. And in those legs that are counter trend, so you can see major trend is down. In the legs that are counter trend, it still provides a, I would say, quite pretty decent bounce. And this gives us some juice, you know, when the stocks just turn around, it gives us some juice over there. So key price level that I'm looking at is definitely around $32, $33. And this blue color line that you see on screen right here is the zone that I'm looking at. There was this gap that previously it tried to close and it managed to do so, and then after that it bounced back up from there. It didn't, you know, this gap didn't become a resistance. So I would say that this zone over here, somewhere around $32, $33, it is a very good zone. It is a very good zone as a form of support over here as a base. And what I am looking at, right, is I am looking at a bounce of this area. Okay, so let me now delve into the trading plan for this, which I think it's quite nice. Currently prices are around the $33 area. I think that there is a good chance that it might pull back slightly further to somewhere around this region as the base area. So when that happens, right, our potential entry can be around this area. The eventual target, okay, the eventual target, or TP you call it, can be around $35, which also exceeds the previous high just by a little bit. And where can the stop loss be? Getting in somewhere at the base, right? Our stop loss can be somewhere below this swing low over here, but be sure not just to minus 1 cent, 2 cents, or 10 cents below. Just give it a little space. For initial stop loss, you can just make use of you know, your ATR as well. So give it a little initial space, and if it works out nicely, this forms up a very positive risk to reward scenario for our power stock list of this week. Okay, so if you like this series so far, and having witnessed, right, the testament of all the stocks that we've been selected since January, as opposed to all of those, you know, Magnificent Seven, where you got Nvidia, AMD, Tesla, Netflix, of course Meta is crazy strong. But in spite of not looking at those very hot and so-called obviously strong stocks, we are still able to find gems among those lesser hit companies such as CrowdStrike, Pinterest, Public Storage, US Food, Corbridge Financials, and this week, Bank of America. So if you like this approach, be sure to check out, so this is a public shout out to you, be sure to check out my website, okay, or just click on this link over here where you can enroll immediately into the Stock Kickstarter program. And in this Stock Kickstarter program, I will share with you how do you kickstart your trading journey, how to build a strong foundation and set you off in the causeway to be profitable. And the best part, this is all free, it's all done for you. And within this module, within this program that is entirely free, open for you, I also have a swing trading module that is within, that will reinforce whatever that I have shared with you over here. Alright, so be sure to check out this free stock Kickstarter course. And if you like this Power Stock series, you know what to do. Please give me a thumbs up on this video. Click subscribe, it will really mean a lot to me. And stay tuned for next week's Power Stock series. My name is Jay from swingtrading.com, signing off. Goodbye.